Raj, I think last time for the motion, I think I do, vote against it. So I'll check with the. No. I don't. I vote against you. I will check with the council. If I voting wrong, No. Huh?
Yes. Quick. Can I get this chair a little higher? Or is it too low? Oh, beautiful. Is there a tissue box anyway? That's fine. All good.
And then give them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look excited?
29.
Camera on, David. Good evening, everyone. The time being 6:30 p.m, I declare the Ordinary Council meeting of the 7th of March 2023 open. Persons in the gallery are advised that under the Local Government Act 1993, a person may not tape record the proceedings of the meeting of a council or committee without the authority of the council or the committee. Tape recording includes a video camera and an electronic device capable of recording speech. Mobile phones must be turned off so as not to disrupt the meeting. Anyone, including councillors, found using a mobile phone will be told to leave the meeting immediately and for the duration of the said meeting. An audio recording of this meeting will be taken for minute-taking purposes as authorised by the Local Government Act 1993. This meeting is live-streamed on Council's website to allow the community to follow Council debates and decisions without the need to attend meetings in person. Members of the public attending or speaking at the meeting agree to have their image, voice and personal information, including name and address, recorded and publicly broadcast. Strathfield Council does not accept liability for any defamatory remarks or inappropriate comments that are made during the course of the meeting. Any part of the meeting that is held in closed session will be not live streamed. So if we could stand for the prayer. We pray that our deliberations today will be objective and the decisions are impartial, made for the benefit of our whole community. And to recognise the traditional audience of the land, let us begin by acknowledging the Wangal people, the traditional custodians on the land on which we meet this evening. We pay our respect to elders, past, present and emerging. Thank you. So I have one apology for lateness to Councillor Sharangan Mahaswaran. Are there any other apologies, councillors? No? Fine. Are there any disclosures of interest to any of the items this week? Yes, Deputy.
Madam Mayor, I have a non-pecuniary, non-significant interest, 12.1 notice of rescission. The proponent of this proposal has approached me, and I do not feel that it's non-significant, non-pecuniary, but I will be vacating the room.
You'll be leaving the room. Thank you. Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Hall?
I have a non-pecuniary interest in agenda items 12.1 and CCS4.
Sorry, could you CC?
S4?
Yeah.
Which is CCS4 in one of the items there, and 12.1 as I have an association with a lessee on Carramel Road. And I will be leaving.
You'll be vacating. Thank you, Councillor.
For me, yeah, I could be the same issue as like Nella.
On 12.1, Councillor?
Yeah.
And CCS.
The other thing is, in last month's council meeting, actually I'm voting here in the similar matters. I'm not sure I'm right or not.
Which item, please, Councillor?
In the minute,
Oh, can we get that when we get to the minutes of the meeting from last week?
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much. Will you be staying in the council, Councillor, or would you be leaving?
I'll stay outside.
You'll be leaving. Thank you. Okay. Councillor Chai, was the pecuniary interest due to 12.1 or CCS4?
I think he's both. What?
12.1.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. 12.1.
And CCS4.
And your
PR
CCS4 and 12.1.
And so Ben.
Thank you. Oh, and Ben.
Yeah, because he lives in the same vicinity.
Thank you very much, Councillor. Right. Are there any acknowledgements to this evening? Yes, Councillor Starter.
I'd like to acknowledge two wonderful celebrations that were carried out over the weekend. One was by the Holi celebration with the support of the council, as I Strathfield Australians of Indian Subcontinental Heritage at the council park. And I know Councillor G and Madam Mayor, you were graciously there. So it was a wonderful celebration, and probably the best or most gorgeous celebration we had ever, probably the best one around the place. There are a lot of people with music and color and dance. So thanks to the council for supporting the celebration. Also, I would like to acknowledge the celebration of Holi again by Council of Indian Australians that happened in Castle area. That was a very big celebration as well. So, and I acknowledge those two celebrations and the wonderful work, social integration, and they do for whole the community and Indian subcontinent. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. Any other acknowledgements, Councillor? Right, thank you very much. So we'll go on to item 6, confirmation of minutes. Do I have a mover for that? Councillor Hall, and a seconder? Councillor Blackmore? So it's for the ordinary council minutes, February 7th, 2023. And I've got a mover and a seconder. Okay, so any discussion? No discussion?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no,
Please for the discussion.
through the chair, for the P4, on page 28, and the 29, P,
Yeah.
P4, sorry, page 28.
28 and the P5. I'm not sure I'm voting right or not, you know, that this is, those two, I think,
This was about the lock.
and the P6 as well, right?
But that's not here yet.
Sorry, councillor, I'm not following you. Which item are we talking?
Page number 28, PE4.
28 or 38?
Page 28.
Page,
That's 29.
Councillor, do you have a correction to the minutes? No. Is there a correction that you're wanting to change the minutes?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, so a question
Can I-
to
can
our
I
general
put you after
manager?
the meeting or not? Can I put you after
Through the chair, please, councillor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you need to speak with the general manager?
Yeah.
Would you like to ask the question now?
Yeah.
Or would you like to leave it until after the meeting?
Can I leave
Because you
after the
can't
meeting?
debate on minutes in a
Yeah.
council meeting.
Because,
Or through the chair, Mr. Namo.
Through the chair. Councillor Chai, do you have a correction to the minutes?
He's not
or-
sure.
I'm not sure, that's why I'm asking whether I can discuss this matter with you after the meeting.
We can do that after the meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you. No further discussion. So I'll put- Oh, yes, councillor.
There is a small matter that I have already raised to the directors on page 7. There is, I understand by mistake, my name is mentioned on 3 spots, but the directors have already taken the details down. So
Did you do that prior to the meeting, councillor?
prior to the meeting, I mentioned, I
Is
want
it
to.
still in the minutes?
It's in the, currently in the minutes, but I.
Page 7?
Page 7, yes. But I have been, I understood that it was by mistake and it will be rectified. And say my name on page.
So-
Second paragraph, councillor.
Through-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So through the chair, can I ask our director to explain what the correction is, please?
Through you, Madam Mayor. Did speak to councillor Data before the meeting, and it is an error on our part, and we'll amend those 3 line items that he was talking about.
Could
So
you,
mine-
could you
mine-
determine which ones they are, please?
So on page 7,
Yeah,
and we're talking about the meeting of, 7th of February.
yeah,
If we move to the second paragraph of page 7, you can see councillor Chai declared a non-pecuniary significant conflict of interest.
yeah.
Following on from that, you'll see that it then mentions councillor Raj Data and manage the conflict of interest by, I believe it's just a cut and paste error, and it occurs again in the following 2 paragraphs. So
Right.
we'll just pick that up.
Fine. Thank you very much. Thank you. Fine, thank you. Miss Watt. Yes, thank you. Okay, so I'll put that to you, councillors, all in favour? Anyone against? So that's already done, yeah. Unanimous decision. So we go to the extraordinary council meeting on 28th of February 2023. Can I have a mover, please? Councillor Blackmore, can I have a seconder? And Councillor Reddy. Any discussion, councillors? No discussion, can I put that to you? All 4, unanimous, thank you very much. Motion is carried. Okay, so the extraordinary council meeting on 2nd of March 2023. Can I have a mover, please? Councillor Hall, and a seconder? Councillor Blackmore. Any discussion, councillors? Councillor Hall?
Okay, so, for the extraordinary meeting, unfortunately, there was a very hectic week for me at work, so, unfortunately, I did arrive, here at the council at around 18:20 past 6. As I walked in, I noticed that there were Councillor Data, Councillor Reddy, Councillor Blackmore and Councillor Pennsylvania downstairs. However, when I came upstairs, I was then advised that the meeting had been adjourned because there was no quorum at 6 o'clock, when apparently everybody was here downstairs at 6 o'clock. So that being the case, Section 512 of the Code of Meeting Practice actually requires, from my understanding, that the minutes, the GM must record in the council minutes the circumstances relating to the absence of a quorum, including the reasons for the absence of a quorum, at or arising during a meeting of council, together with the names of the councillors present. So the minutes, in my view, and I will ask, and through the chair, I'll confirm this, should include the reasons why the councillors were downstairs and unable to come upstairs, what the reasons for that were. There was a quorum. There was no reason why they couldn't have come up the stairs, and the names of Councillor Chai, who I believe was actually sitting at the 6 o'clock meeting. So, to the chair. General
Thank you,
Manager.
Councillor. Can you take your seat? Thank you. I don't know, through the chair, to Mr. Mano. Can you help me with that one, please?
Through you, Madam Mayor. Councillor Hall's correct. At the time the meeting started at 6 p.m, there was only one councillor in the room, being Councillor Chai. At that point in time, I was not aware why other councillors were not in the room. So I did make an announcement to the gallery and online that there was not a quorum, and that I only had one councillor in the room. I then adjourned the meeting for 30 minutes, and we then did reconvene at 6:27. I'm not in a position to explain why I didn't have other councillors in the room to form a quorum on the evening.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Can I just,
Thank
like,
you, Mr. Memo. Councillor Blackmore?
sorry, is there a point of order here? You know, like, Councillor Hall, I know what you're intending to, I don't know, like,
Bring forward.
but look, obviously there was councillors downstairs, and for whatever reasons, there wasn't a quorum in the meeting, but there was a councillor was running late, and we had to make sure that there. So I think I really hope that we're just going to stop this sort of behaviour, and I think there's got to be some sort of point of order here. Let's just get on and just get.
Thank you, Councillor Blackmore. I'll take that point of order and I'll follow that up later. Thank you so much. Okay, so,
There's somebody.
oh yeah, sorry, Councillor Reddy.
If it's being recorded, like, we were not late, at least I was not late, I was by 6, I was waiting my council. If it's recorded that I'm not in a quorum, but I was there.
Yeah, Councillor Reddy, thank you. Yeah, everyone was recorded as soon as they walked into the chamber. So it wasn't that you will be recorded late.
Point of order.
Excuse me, councillors, can you all just take a seat, please? Let me get some advice from our General Manager, and I will get back to you. Thank you.
Through you, Madam Mayor. So the minutes could be amended to note that Councillor Chai was in the room at 6 p.m. And that there were no other councillors in attendance.
What was it? There was a
Point of order.
Excuse me.
No, I've got a point of order.
Yeah,
I'm allowed to speak.
Excuse me, councillor. Excuse me, what is your point of order?
So, just to the chair, to the General Manager, sorry, you've just had a councillor say that they were downstairs ready for a 6 o'clock meeting,
I don't-
that means
No,
that should
point of order.
Excuse me,
according to
excuse me.
code, according to to section 512, code of the meeting practice, that should be put in the minutes.
Thank you, councillor. Thank you. You got something to say, councillor Blackmore?
Oh, is that point, like, when the councillor,
I know.
I'm not gonna say that. It's you're recorded when you walk into the chamber council hall, like,
And no one was
Yeah,
recorded
get-
late. Can I just
move
say
on,
something?
move on.
Thank you. No one, I don't think, was recorded as being late, because we adjourned the meeting until 6:30. And the meeting was to commence at 6:30 and it commenced at 6:27 or 6:25,
No
I
one-
recall.
No one, so can I just reiterate that?
Excuse me, councillor, do you have a point of order?
Yes, the point of order is, I'm just going to, just re-say what you just said, and that is that no one was late, other than me, at 6 o'clock.
No one was late.
So at 6 o'clock,
Stop.
there were, other than myself and councillor
Thank you.
Sharan, there were
Thanks.
5 councillors here in the building downstairs at 6 o'clock,
Councillor
which
Hall.
means there should have been a quorum.
Councillor Hall, you've made your point. Can you take a
Okay.
seat, please? There's no
I
point
have
of
made my
order.
point, I
Thank
think.
you very much.
Yeah, all good.
And there's no argument when we're discussing minutes, there's no discussion. So I put it to the floor. Thank you, everyone. I put it to the floor. All in favour?
I'm a
So
stick
what
of
is
the
the minute?
detail.
Just
This is just the minutes of the meeting.
minutes, or is it being corrected to some?
It will be corrected, councillor.
So what is the correction?
I think we've corrected it on the,
It's
council.
Councillor Chai was actually right.
Yeah.
It's, I cannot see it. There's nothing on the screen. This is not working.
Yes, it is. I can see it. Councillor Chai was present at the meeting at 6 p.m.
We could see it before. Now what happened to that?
Yeah, that's good. He was here.
You weren't in the room.
Yeah, he was.
But you weren't in the room then.
You're not in the room.
You were downstairs.
You're not in the room.
You were downstairs.
My screen is.
Oh, that's what you're saying. The screen's not working. Oh, they've all gone off.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're all back on. Welcome, councillor. Okay, getting back to the mayoral minutes. So, there are 4 mayoral minutes tonight, councillors, and I recognise that these mayoral minutes were developed under our previous mayor, Councillor Blackmore, and I would like to offer him the opportunity to speak on the items, if you wish. Yes?
Yes.
Thank you. Do I need a, no, I don't need a second or a mover.
Are you moving?
I'm moving it.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for allowing me.
Yeah, would you like to second those,
Oh, that would
Councillor
be
Blackmore?
nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, just quickly, I think I can speak on one, and that covers all 4, and I think it is important that, no matter who's in government or whatever it is, that we do recognise when we get really, really big windfalls for our community, and the fact that we've got $22 million from the state government, it got announced officially just before the change of mayor, so I have these in here to recognise it. But we're getting really, really good upgrades to our sporting field, across the whole electorate. So there's Begnell Oval at Belfield, Stratford Park, Hudson Park at Homebush West, and Airy Park at Homebush. So it's basically every suburb across the electorate is getting something, and I think it has been for what we. The West of West funding was obviously because of the lockdowns for our community during the period was sort of like a reinvestment back to the affected communities. And I think it is a good initiative, and I do want to again just thank the government for the $22 million. It'll really help the council.
Thank you, councillor. So, any other discussions, council? No discussion? Okay, so I'll put it to you. All 4 the mayoral minutes.
All 4 my exemption.
29. I'll just read it out. One moment. 7.1. So we're dealing with 7.1. Is everyone read the motion and the mayoral minutes? So I put it to you. All in favour? Thank you. That's unanimous. The motion carried. And I'd like to go to 7.2. And again, this was put up by our previous mayor, and I'm offering the opportunity to second it. And if you would wish to speak on it.
I would second it. I don't think I need to speak to it.
Thank you very much. I'll put it to the floor. Everyone for? Unanimous decision. I now for the carry. Thank you. 7.3, our mayoral minute on Hudson Park. Again, this was under the mayoralship of Councillor Blackmore. Would you like to second it,
Thank you
Councillor?
for the opportunity, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Any discussion, councillors? I put it to the floor. All in favour? Are unanimous? I wish to say that carries forward. Okay. Oh, Councillor Chai, did you vote for that?
No.
Yes, that was a unanimous vote. Thank you. Good. So we go to 7. Oh, we're done 7.4. So the West Invest funding, again, for Stratfield Park, again, by our previous mayor, Councillor Blackmore. Would like to second it?
I would like to second that. Thank you for the
Thank you.
opportunity,
I'll put it to
Madam
the
Mayor.
floor. All in favour? Thank you. I move that it's been accepted unanimously. Right, so we go to item 8, and item by exception. I'm just going to do this. Yeah, I think we need it. So, I would now like to, councillors, the public forum item reserved, councillor, no. Okay, so councillors, I'm going to, by section 13 of the council's code of conduct of meeting practice, I'd like to move these motions by exception, and I'll go through them one by one. So have you got your business papers ready? Right, so the first one is GMU1, page 57.
No.
So will we discuss that? Calling that one out. Yep. GMU2, hardship policy.
Nope. Sorry, I have an amendment, a small amendment on that.
Okay, we'll call out 59. Draft plan for management for Crown Land, Stratfield Park and Bressington Park, page 69. By exception, thank you. Delivery program progress report, 258.
No.
No, we're going to deal with that one, thank you. CCS1 investment report, page 307. By exception, thank you. CCS2 current status of council resolutions, page 328. By exception. CCS3 councillor workshop, 15th of February 2023, page 336. By exception. Who wanted to do that one? Oh, right, so we've got to pull out 338. Thank you. We will be discussing CCS5, 341, so that's over. Small grant application, 367, page 367. By exception, thank you. PE1, draft Stratfield Affordable Housing Tenancy Policy, page 382. By exception. Stratfield Planning Agreement Policy, post-exhibition, by exception. Installation of bus shelter outside Trinity Grammar School, page 435.
Can you take that out?
Take that out?
Yep.
Yep. Report from Stratfield Town Centre Master Planning Work Group meeting on the 9th of February, page 437. By exception, thank you. And the report from the Traffic Committee, 21 February 2023, page 443. We will deal with 477, and I'm adding to, by exception, the options to increase parking revenue, 479. That's by exception.
Your motion, councillor Keller?
Sorry?
Your motion, was that by
By
exception?
exception?
Yes, yes, thank you.
Thank you. Yes. No, we're pulling it in, keeping it in by exception.
Okay.
Councillor Hall's happy with that?
Thank you, thank you.
No, I would like to discuss.
Oh,
Okay, so we'll discuss 479. That's by councillor Dara, yes. All right. So, we start with what? Yes. Yes. So is there a mover and a seconder for that motion of exception?
Sandy and Lee.
Mover councillor Data, seconded by councillor Reddy. Thank you. All in favour? Councillor, I can't see your hand, councillor Chai, that's why. Thank you, that unanimously. Thank you very much. So our first discussion, councillors, is GMU1, page 57. I need a mover for that. Councillor Dada, are you moving that?
Yes.
Yep. And seconder by councillor Hall. Councillor Dada, do you want to open the discussion?
Sure. I just wanted to, a quick query that it talks about that the consistent with council resolution, the unjudged service be modified as follows.
Hang on, 1 second, councillor Dada, are you making an amendment to the recommendation?
No, I'm not amending it, I'm just going.
You're going to discuss it? Yeah.
That the council investigates the possibility of historical exhibition in the town hall to be hosted in Anzac Day. That Homebush Road between Redmire Road and Oxford be closed for the event. And that the RSL be informed as part of the organization of the event, and they all are okay. My question was that it talks about at the top that the having regard for the council resolution 176/22, the renovation working being carried out on the Stockbridge Town Hall between March and September 2023. The 2023 Anzac Day service be held at the Davies Square Memorial with the same order of proceedings. I just want to know or seek more clarification on what is meant by the same order of proceedings as the 2022 service.
great question.
Excuse me, councillors. Thank you, councillor Data. We are going to, as an Anzac Day committee, have an agenda put out to all councillors prior to the Anzac Day celebration. It will be very similar to the 2022 Anzac Day celebration, and you will all be aware of the procedure on the day.
Sorry, that doesn't answer the question on the order.
Yes.
It's not about the same order. That's probably highlights, ignores exactly the substance of what I was talking about. The council should know well in advance what is the order of the proceedings, not on the day.
I actually said you will be known well before the Anzac Day celebrations. You will have an agenda of the day.
Oh, sorry. That if you did say that, I heard that on the day. But if you said well in advance, well,
The Anzac Day committee is meeting in March, and we will have it confirmed and detailed to all councillors well before the Anzac Day celebration on the 26th of April.
Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Hall.
I'm going to be even more specific than councillor Dada. So what happened last year was, unfortunately, councillor Dada and I were the only ones that were excluded from actually putting down a
That's
wreath.
not a smile. That's
So-
what point of order. There's nothing
So,
to
and
smile.
it was quite,
There's nothing to smile about.
Excuse me, councillor,
No,
please.
no, this is a serious matter.
Excuse me, councillor Dada, have you got a point of order?
Yes, I've got a point of order.
Please explain your point of order.
Point of
Thank
order
you.
is what councillor Hall and many community, yeah, I'm saying what councillor Hall mentioned and many community members mentioned on that day and later on. is a matter of honor and dignity. And the way it was handled last year, it was shameful.
Thank you, councillor.
Okay.
I take your point. Thank you very much. Councillor Hall?
So therefore, I think it'd be great that if we either put it down as a G, or.
Are you making an amendment to the motion?
I'm just thinking, do we put in a G or through the chair to the GM? Is there a requirement for a G, or will we discuss at as a team, or seven of us, who will be giving a reef and who won't be, rather than a unilateral decision
Councillor
made?
Hall, I won't make an amendment to that recommendation. What I'm going to do is to tell Councillor Hall that from the March 19 meeting, we are going to have an agenda organised and prepared to be discussed at a workshop with councillors prior to the April 25th celebration of Anzac Day.
Okay.
And we will all know who carries a wreath and who doesn't carry a wreath, and I'm sure you will all understand that we'll be very, very transparent. Thank you. Do you need to speak, councillor?
Yes, I'd like to amend the motion.
Councillor Mahastran, thank you very much.
Could I just add G to the bottom of that?
Yes.
And that would be, in the interest of transparency, all wreath laying, it's wreath, not wreath. I wish we could lay that.
It's a wreath.
It's a wreath.
All
laying arrangements shall be notified to all councillors
prior
to the day, Anzac Day.
Not day, well in advance.
Sorry,
Well in
no
advance.
less than 2 weeks before Anzac Day.
No.
Immediately after the meeting.
We're
you
not
know.
doing that, right.
No less than 2 weeks prior to Anzac Day, I think that's reasonable.
No, because, no, that doesn't give us
And-
an opportunity to change it at the next meeting, as you know.
And all arrangements for wreath laying have an equitable arrangement for councillors. An equitable arrangement for all councillors, bar
hang on one second.
the mayor. That is the amendment I have.
Thank you, councillor. Councillor Darden, do you want to accept that amendment?
No, I would say I would accept that at least 1 month in advance.
At the
not 2
meeting.
weeks.
At the,
2 weeks is not enough,
workshop.
it's a party.
Councillors, it's an agenda of order of the day, and I think having a special meeting having a meeting in regard to this at our workshop. Councillor Hall, councillor, we don't overtalk at meetings.
Yes.
Councillor Mahastran, do you have an additional amendment to that?
Just a point of order, I've moved a motion as on that text, and I'd like it voted on.
I'm getting to that, Councillor Mahastran. Can we just all take a second, please? I just need to have advice from General Manager.
It's actually quite pathetic that we don't do it.
Yes.
But that's what happened last year.
Through you, Madam Mayor.
We trust no one.
Might just want to clarify
Two things.
where the G is located in the amendment, because it might actually, it forms part of the proceedings for the 2024 service, which is point 2G as it stands currently. If it's intended for it to be part of the 2023 service, I would suggest that it maybe becomes a 1A or a point 3.
Yes, thank you, Councillor. Yes, sorry, that would be proposed as a point 3. Thank you.
No, he's making an amendment. So, have you accepted that amendment, Councillor Dada?
No, I would accept, I would accept no less than 4 weeks prior to Anzac Day, and all arrangement for it. The rest is okay. Instead of 2 weeks, make it 4 weeks.
So we need to get a date. Can someone get a date 4 weeks prior to the 25th of April, please?
How about at the,
25th of March.
at the 19th March?
That's what I said.
19th
9th of March, 25th of March.
Sorry,
1 month now.
point of order, but it's like just a suggestion. Through the, so Madam Mayor did say that it was going to come to the 19 March workshop.
That's right.
We take you at your word, put that
That's
in,
right.
or no
That's
problem.
right. That is on 25th of March. That's it. That's it.
Yes, yeah, that's
So that
what
is-
Madam Mayor said.
That's
and
exactly what you said.
Excuse me, please stop the discussion over the table, please. That's not how our meetings are going to be run.
Sorry, that's how they will
Do
run.
I have a seconder for the amendment? Can we confirm the amendment, please?
I haven't accepted them.
I know, we're still getting a confirmation of the amendment.
I'd just modify the amendment to adopt Councillor Data's strongly held views to say, to remove the words then 2 weeks prior and on or before the 26th of March.
Correct.
Thank you, Mr. Councillor Marshall. I accept that.
And the seconder, do you accept that? Right, so let me read the amendment. In the interest of transparency, all wreath laying arrangements shall be notified to all councillors no less on or before the 26th of March 2023 prior to Anzac Day. And all arrangements for wreath laying have an equitable arrangement for all the councillors bar the mayor. I don't know what it means by bar the mayor.
That means you can have as many wreaths as you like.
Right, so do you accept that
I
motion?
accept that.
As
You can have
amended?
a big one as the chair.
Thank you, councillor, and you second that, councillor Reddy. So I'll put it to you, councillors. Any other discussion? Now this becomes the motion. Oh, sorry, I've got a blind spot. Councillor Blackmore.
Look, I must admit, like, once a rooster, now a feather duster, but I was in the meetings with the Anzac committee, and I believe the arrangement that was agreed upon was that only the mayor and the deputy mayor would lay a wreath. So I would like to amend this to add and the deputy mayor and deputy mayor.
Bar.
You are still a councillor, but and and deputy mayor.
If that's,
Is this a new amendment or is it just an adjustment of the law?
I hadn't got that.
This is a new amendment. So I need a mover and a seconder for the new amendment, please.
Yes, I'll do it, yes.
Move, yeah, it's a new, can we copy and paste that to a new amendment, please? Councillor Dara, are you accepting the amendment? Councillor,
It's my motion, I move. My amendment.
yeah, but you've got, you moved an amendment. That became the motion. Yes. Councillors, can we just have 2 seconds? I need to get this straight. Mr. Manu, please explain.
Councillor Maswarren. Through you, Madam Mayor, so Councillor Maswarren moved an amendment which was accepted by Councillor Data. That then became the motion. Councillor Blackmore then moved a further amendment which you are waiting to find out whether Councillor Data accepts that amendment. If he accepts it, that then becomes
The motion.
Yes,
Okay. So is that clear?
yes,
So in G, we now have
deputy mayor added.
mayor, that's correct. Where, can I just do that, please? Mr. McQuaid, I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll put it to the, any other discussion, councillors? Fine, I'll put it to the floor. All in favour? Okay, the unanimous decision and the motion has been carried.
I move
What do we do?
hardship policy, move by.
Yes, I'll second.
GMU2 hardship policy, page 59, moved by Councillor Blackmore, seconded by Councillor Hall. Councillor Blackmore, do you want to begin discussion?
Yes, I do have a little amendment here, if I can get a point 3.
At point 3, an amendment.
Yes. that on page 2 of the policy,
What page is that?
page 64, sorry, sir,
Yep.
that the word in the third point, the words social justice and the comma be removed.
Sorry, the word social justice be removed.
Sorry,
Of application of the principles
Principles
of fairness and integrity.
integrity.
And remove social justice.
you have to read the whole sentence.
Can I get some legal advice on that, please?
It doesn't make sense.
Excuse me, Councillor Hall, can we just not ask questions over the chair?
Sorry,
Thank
amendment?
you. Sorry, are you changing your amendment?
No, I think that's fine, actually.
So you just want to remove those two words?
Those two words, yes.
Right, can I just get some legal advice on that? Can we remove those words?
Yes.
You can? Yeah. Okay, yes. Okay, so who's a mover and a second to that amendment?
All good.
Yes.
Yep, okay.
Councillor Hall, you're happy?
Yep, all good. Not sure exactly what.
So what was against social justice?
Okay, so, any further debate, councillors? No? Put it to you. All in favour? Unanimous, I declare the motion carried. So we go to now GNU 4, 258. Do we have a mover for this, councillor? Councillor Dada, you moving it?
Yep.
Yeah? Councillor Blackmore, second.
I think Councillor.
Councillor Hall, seconded.
Sure.
Yeah.
Councillor Dada, do you wish to speak?
Yeah, just second, let me get this page. What I see, Mr. Melanie, is none of the delivery programs,
Sorry?
it's about the delivery programs. 58, delivery program, progress report. I would like to see in the delivery program report some targets and measures and performance being measured against these targets. I know, I understand that we do not have it here, but I would like to see in future reports some targets on delivery programs and measures and report against these targets and
So,
I look
what
for
do
all
you
of
wish
them.
to, do you wish to make an amendment, councillor?
Yeah, okay, I think that's all.
So, to the,
The recommendation, I would, if I could add a second point to the recommendation, that in the future, reports on all delivery programs should include measurable targets and performance against those measurable targets. That's all.
okay,
The reason I say, Mayor, is that the bulk of the money spent in this council is for program delivery. And I know that we all are focused on pinching every penny, including struggling bosses and all that. But the biggest elephant in this council is this, we do not know how efficiently, how well we are delivering the programs unless we measure it. You cannot manage anything unless we measure it. So I think that once we have started establishing targets and reporting on those targets, measurable targets, then there will be true gain of efficiency in the council. And that's what the true settings are.
Thank you, councillor. Councillor Hall, do you accept that amendment?
If, through the chair, if the general manager thinks that it can be done, why not?
Through the chair. To the general manager?
Through you, Madam Mayor. So the format of the report is against the adopted delivery program and operational plan, which council just recently re-adopted at the February meeting. So we are reporting against those actions and those targets set out in that document. We will be coming to council with a new draft for the delivery program and operational plan for the next financial year. I would suggest that that would be the opportunity for council to consider what those targets and performance measures should be.
Okay, then, good. Then I said,
Okay, so let's put that, let's put that.
New financial year.
Let's amend that.
Yeah.
Let's amend to the, let's
next
amend
financial
to
year.
The next
let's,
financial.
no, sorry, what I'm saying is, Councillor Hall is, yeah.
Stand
that's
up,
what the-
councillor
what-
Dada.
what I'm
Councillor Dada, are you
proposing
talking to the,
through the
through the
chair,
chair.
I'm just, because of we moved the motion, so I'm saying that let's, include in the item exactly what the GM said. At the next, report, the, council will adopt measurable targets and performance against those targets. From the next report.
no, no,
On and from the next report.
The draft.
yeah, through
Yeah,
the
through-
general manager.
Through you, Madam Mayor, so it might be worded that the draft 23-24 operational plan and delivery program and 4-year delivery program include the measurable targets and performance.
Against this target. Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you very much. Okay, so that becomes the motion, councillors, if that's agreed by Councillor Hall.
Yes.
Right, so any other discussion? Okay, I'll put it to you, all in favour? Unanimously, motion carried. So we go to, no, Councillor Hall and Councillor Chai, you'll need to leave this meeting, do you have a conflict?
Which one's for?
CCS for workshop 2020.
I think I have to,
Oh, yeah, you do. So Councillor Mahavithran, could you fill in that?
Yeah, I'll fill it
And
in.
could you describe your interest?
Yeah, correct.
Can you verbally describe? You've got to verbally do it, yeah.
Well, I'll just rely on, this is in respect of the Paramount Corridor.
Correct.
Yep. My conflict of interest is non-pecuniary in nature and not significant. However, in proportion, I declare that I acted for a director of a charity who owns land nearby to Underwood Road, free of charge, and provided advice to the corporate entity, and therefore will remove myself from the meeting.
Thank you. So, I need a mover on that one. Councillor Batmore? Councillor Reddy, seconded? Do you want to speak on this, councillor? Who wanted to? Oh, right, okay, so I put it to the floor. Councillors, all in favour? I declare that the motion is carried. Thank you very much. Yep. Thank you, Councillor. Oh, there's one more. Yeah. CCS5. Okay, we can wait. Okay, councillors, we'll move forward on page 341, CCS5, the 2023 National General Assembly. We have a recommendation of 3 points. That council determine any notices of motion to submission to the 2023 National General Assembly of the local government by Friday the 24th of March. So this means if you have a motion that what you want to be submitted from Strathfield Council to go to the national meeting, then you need to have it submitted to council officers by the 24th of March. Everyone know that one? Good. The council determines the representation at the 2023 National General Assembly of Local Government. So how many councillors wish to attend the Canberra meeting? Councillor Reddy?
What's the date?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to move it. Sorry, I need a mover. Councillor Blackmore and the second Councillor Reddy. Okay. So we're up to point 2, determining the representation in Canberra.
Oh, yeah.
June, so it's June 13 to June 16.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, Councillor Chai? Councillor Reddy?
Can I have just a question to the Chair?
Sure.
Just in relation to deadlines for when we need to book this, do we have a date? I didn't get a chance to see that in the report.
Through you, Madam Mayor. They weren't very clear, but they've given us dates for the motion, and we haven't been able to get a date from them for when to book the event per se. But we could give it a little bit of time. If depending how you go tonight, anything you want to say.
What I suggest, what I suggest, Officer Watts, is to book for 7 to the hotel, or maybe 6.
If I may, can I just make an amendment? That 2.2 change to that interested councillors advise the general manager in writing before the 14th of March. Would that be sufficient time?
March.
Of their interest to attend the General Assembly, and if there anyone that wants to be voting delegates,
we have to do that tonight.
Yeah.
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 I think it's good to get the delegates done tonight, or
Yeah.
we can leave.
Or you can only determine one.
We can only determine one. Yeah.
Yeah. And that point 3 amend to say that council determined the voting delegate is Councillor Pennsylvania for the 2023. If that's accepted, Councillor Reddy?
The mayor and one councillor. Is it only one?
On this, sorry, just a question, just confirming it's only one delegate.
Okay.
Through you, Madam Mayor, yes, one delegate.
Thank you very much. All right, so, seconded that. You moved it. So we need a mover for the amendment. No, I've had training. So we need a mover for the amendment, Councillor Reddy, and a seconder, Councillor Blackmore, in regard to the amendment that that interested councillors advise the General Manager of the interest to attend the 2023 National General Assembly before the March 14th. 14th of March, it says 24. Yeah, sorry. Okay, and that council determines Councillor Pennsylvania the voting delegate for the 23 National General Assembly. Everyone agree with that?
sorry, in between.
Oh, so
Yeah.
can you add
That's
the,
what I'm-
yeah, sorry.
So you're,
It goes 1, 2, 3.
you're moving, like you're moving.
Yeah, that's the motion.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the recommendation.
Yeah, that's the motion.
So this will be the motion that's put towards, Councillor Reddy moved it and Councillor Blackmore seconded. And it's been approved. Putting it to the floor, everyone, all in favour? Unanimous, thank you. The motion is carried. Now we go to okay, EO 1435. Have a movers for this one, Councillor Zara or Councillor Blackmore?
I mean,
Councillor Hall? Wish to speak on, Councillor Hall the seconder. Thank you. Wish to speak on it, Councillor Blackmore?
just one second. Yeah, basically, council, I think this is just, it's a $66,000 expenditure. And talking to a few people from the school, there isn't a big demand from the parents that I spoke to in the afternoon, the other day. And I just think it's the council give consideration to it, but I think the future capital works could mean, you know, fairly soon. I think there should be a, you know, some sort of time frame or you know, because obviously we are going through rate restructure and restructure all our works programs. So I think that so council will consideration the installation of bus shelter Boulevard, for instance, in future capital works budgets after 2025.
You're moving that as the motion, are you,
Yes, I
Councillor?
am. Yes.
Are you happy with that amendment, Councillor Hall? Okay, I'll put it to everyone. Any further discussion?
Actually, sorry,
Councillor?
just through the chair, why is it a non-advertising bus shelter?
Thank you, Councillor. I'll just ask our Director,
Through the chair, we have a contract with Food Media who looks after our bus shelters, and they've indicated that there's enough advertising shelters along the boulevard and that no further ones are required. So therefore, it would have to be a non-advertising shelter, which is at council's expense.
Okay, thank you. All good, I accept that.
Thank you very much. Okay. Councillor Data?
Yeah, I really congratulate and commend Councillor Blackmore and of course Councillor Hall. People can change their mind and politics play. I'm sure it will be. It's a good thing that our heart are not made of iron. They are made of real soul, and it does change. So I was a bit disappointed when Councillor Blackmore and the mayor was very much adamant against it. But I'm glad to see that as a deputy mayor, he has been very, very kind.
Thank you.
After I'm not finished.
Oh,
Very, very
I
kind.
thought you were winding up. I'm
No,
sorry.
when I went
Please
to
take
meeting.
my.
I'm missing something.
Very, very kind to support it, and that's great. I commend you. Thank you.
You were at the workshop. Thank you, Councillor Data.
Thank you.
Any other debate on the yes, Councillor Mahestra?
I would also like to second Councillor Data and thanking the Deputy Mayor now, Matthew Blackmore, in his icy heart melting, having seen the pleas of the people on the boulevard, children being soaked in the rain, dehydrating in the heat, and simply being faced with a no from council with respect to this very sensible bus shelter. Let's hope that that bus shelter stands as a monument towards the ability of any person to change, and really the story of redemption that touches us all.
Thank you, Councillor.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate your comments. Okay, so I put it to the floor. Any further debate? I don't want any further debate. Any further debate, councillors? I put it to you. All in favour? I declare the motion carried. Okay. Right, so, councillor Mahassaran, are you looking at 12.1? Are you withdrawing that petition motion? You would have all received it.
Is that where it's on that?
Yes, it's a petition motion.
Yes, I have declared a non-technical interest, I will leave it.
Yes. Yeah, it's the same.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's the same motion. You may have to leave as well.
And restrict it.
The petition motion.
No, not
You
this
haven't got a
one.
pecuniary interest on the hospital street?
No, it was just
Okay.
the overarching purpose.
Sorry.
Yep.
So, councillor, you would have received, you didn't receive an email, and I forgot to send it to you, in regard to a report from our Director of Planning.
Regrettably, my phone was stolen.
Understand, councillor?
So,
Yes.
Can I just
ask the
query
Director to explain why we think this motion should be withdrawn? Thank you.
Yesterday we were advised by Department of Planning that the rezoning review for the planning proposal to expected was the planning panel resolved not to support the gateway implementation. So the planning proposal doesn't proceed on this basis. The decision, the memo that was provided to councillors gave reasons for the decision, and the panel found that there was not strategic merit.
And can I just query, and this is just more for the record,
Will you speak up, please,
sorry,
councillor?
I'll stand up, sorry. Can I just query, my understanding is that now that it's been refused by the planning panel, council cannot deal with it in any event, but can we, just confirm that?
Through you, Mr. Mayor, that's correct. Should the proponent wish to progress it, they would need to lodge an entirely new planning proposal.
Okay. On that basis, I'd like to withdraw the rescission motion.
Thank you very much, councillor. So we will withdraw the decision, with the rescission. So if we could get the other councillors in, please. Ms. Watt. Yes. So we're up to, also to let you know that the motion has been rescinded. Yeah.
Motion has been withdrawn.
Withdrawn, sorry, correction. So we're up to 12.2, page 479, councillor Hall, it's your motion.
Okay.
So are you moving this? And councillor Data seconded. Any discussion, councillor? Councillor Hall?
I don't think I need to read it. I think it's sort of a bit long, so I'm going to try and save some time. So look, basically, when we are looking down the barrel of increase in rates, as a council, we need to look at both sides. We need to look at more income and cut our expenses and make sure that all our income, that a lot of our income, most of our income is being diversified. So what I would like to do is just ask the officers to explore an increase in parking revenue. Can I just, because the council results for non-residents. So can I just change that subject line so that it's options to increase parking revenue, non-resident parking?
No, you can't change that on the floor unless you change the motion. Is that correct? Oh, the subject you can't change.
Can't change subject. Well, no, I thought that was something that I thought that was something that,
So you can change the context.
the context is fine, by implementing non-resident parking, that's
You
fine.
can change the recommendation.
Yeah, I don't see, the recommendation says, by implementing non-resident parking, that's fine. As long as it's not in there, because it's not for residents, it's for non-residents. So then we need to find, so what I'm looking for is there, extra income to be had by non-residents using the, parking facilities. Look, we go to Burwood and we have to pay parking. When we go to Burwood or Canada Bay, we pay for parking. So, everybody that lives here, if you live in Strathfield and you go to, Burwood, you have to pay for parking.
You must take 2 hours for 1 hour, you reach somewhere.
So, at the end of the day, you know, it's not like we are surrounded by councils that charge non-residents for parking. And we are the oasis in the middle, which is really lovely and would be great to keep it that way if we weren't looking down the barrel of a 50 to 70% rate increase. If that wasn't happening, this motion wouldn't exist. But unfortunately, that is what's being proposed, so I think we need to find some more income.
Thank you, Councillor Hall. Councillor, any other discussion, Councillor? Yes,
Can I move an amendment?
Councillor
Of
Mahestra.
course you may.
Thank you. I'd just like to add the words at the end of the, as a point 3. That Strathfield Council, yes, investigate possibility of building a wall around.
I told you it's going to be good.
What did you want to say?
Councillor Mahestra, are
All
you,
residents.
Councillor Mahestra, are you serious about this, or is this just,
Well,
please, we can't use council as a comedy ball. If you have an amendment that is viable, then I suggest you put it up.
I withdraw it.
Thank you very much, Councillor.
Miss Baker is your guy.
Okay, so any further discussion, Councillor?
That's all good.
You want to speak about it, Councillor? You pulled it out. Are you fine?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so I'll put the motion to the floor.
Nobody wants it.
Yeah, so all in favour?
Oh.
All against? Make up your mind, Councillor Chai. Are you favour or against?
Non-residents, don't worry about it. I'm a resident.
You already voted. Okay, so it's 4 in favour, so I declare the motion carried. Thank you. All right, so we go, any questions on, with notice? No questions? Any matters of urgency, councillors? No confidential matters, so I can say this now. Look at the time, ladies and gentlemen. So no further business, I declare the meeting closed at 7:40. Thank you very much, everyone.